And basically, I changed a lot of things to fit that mold and 290A over here, because that is necessary. I realize I'm still changing things, but basically, I have never used this or this in my life, but in the future, in those classes, it's just everywhere, and I can't just get rid of it. So I decided to add those, and also belongs to more, uh, due to the same reasoning. Like it's insane how much times I have to use this, and I've never seen it before. So we're changing that. We're adding it to the basic fundamentals here. We're destroying all preconditions and we're making it the basic of basics. Because it makes more sense this way. The first thing I am changing is the multiplication table because it was god awful. Now I know LaTeX more, I can just do this way. And funny enough, I figured out an interesting thing. Over here is a tridiagonal, which is interesting. I never thought of it that way. And then there is this, sorry, so this is a symmetric matrix actually. If this was actually used, but yeah, I never realized that until I looked at it again. So cute symmetric matrix. I don't know what that's going to be used for, but yes, I just can see it's not formatted correctly again. Now I'm changing everything to a different format because I realized I need to change a lot of things for proof-based things. I think you need to teach proofs more intuitively in a younger age because obviously I keep on seeing it everywhere. So we're changing it to more things. So we're using stars because in 290C that crashed last year, I found that stars, C I believe, he used stars to show importance of everything, and I thought that was really cool. So we're gonna definitely use that as a way to indicate importance. The most important thing I found is integers over here, and then we have real numbers over here and complex numbers over here. Those three are kings and queens, and imaginary number, complex number. There's actually three. There's quantas, which is basically you have a 3D frame and another uh, few like rotation metrics as IJK imaginary. It is complex, but it works. Shockingly, it works. I am shocked that it works. I'm still shocked that it works, but it works. So you have to learn that later on, and I will teach you all of that later. I will. I promise I'll teach you everything later. That's a promise. So yes, I'm doing more proof shit. As you can see, uh, basically, I've started to do the basic proof. Actually, this one I am not even sure if I consider this a proof, but we it would actually, yeah, I probably do because usually in 290A or 290A and 280A, one line is enough for it to be considered a proof. I was shocked about that. Basically, one line proof is everywhere. Anyways, we're gonna do this, and obviously, since we're going from the assuming this is a fifth grader or because it is going to be a fifth grader that looks at this portion. We need to do the idea of using this again. It's going to be a pain in the ass, but we have to do it because the kids don't know how to do anything yet. They have not been taught the FOIL yet, which is fair enough. They're fifth graders; they shouldn't be at all learning about FOILs yet. And I might be going to Overleaf soon just to make it cleaner. But for now, I can if I can do it not an overleaf, I will not do an overleaf because it's just I don't like overleaf. Too. I mean, I like overleaf, but I don't like to use it that much because I'm not used to it. Is what I'm saying. So until I get super used to it, I will have to use this old-fashioned method of doing this stuff like this. And I usually don't show this off part, but why not? I mean, it's not that hard to show this off what I'm doing. Um, yeah. And this proof, I think, is a I don't remember it being in any class, but I think it's a basic proof that everyone uses. So I don't really quite know if it's basic, but hopefully it is. So it's a square, and then excuse me, the Hmm, maybe I need to make it a little bit more digestible. Let me just color this in as whatever that color was. Yeah, I guess that's a sign not to use the colors. Okay, fair enough. I like colors, but it looks like my um, something's telling me not to use colors, and why not? I'm too lazy to even care. Um, yeah, so I'm just screenshotting, as you can see, and just pasting it in here. It's not that difficult, but this might be a longer video because I'm showing off the work I'm doing, which I'd never do, um, because it's such a long process, a tedious process that takes forever. But yes, I have other things to do, but I have Amazon orders to do the Hiller's hover project. But the problem is I have it, but I still need to design everything. I need to learn CAD. So I'm actually recording this just to make sure I don't waste too much time on this. I can do that project instead. Recording, so I will be recording more this winter, so I don't waste like 12 hours on this and not do other stuff, because I desperately need to do the want to do the Hiller project too, and I can't have my fun hobby of doing this override that. So both times I need to like make sure that either way I'm safe and sound on either concept. Like, does that make a leak of sense? I don't care if it doesn't make a leak of sense. It makes sense to me, so I will just say it makes sense. Now, obviously, A and B is internally known as a integer, as a real number, and then I makes it into complex. I hope that is clear and obvious, but if it's not, then I have problems, and I need to fix them before it becomes like a big issue. Um, but I couldn't care less actually right now, because just dealing with this question is fun. So I'm just having fun right now. And I know I want to have more fun later with the Halo project, that's for sure. Um, yes. And why doesn't this go here? And then there's minus AB in the end, and this can move here. Okay, let's just save that, and then we can just do minus AB, and we should really be good. We should definitely color code it, but I'm just too lazy right now. And I just said, my brain just said don't do it, so I will not do it. Probably because of internal laziness, but um, I should stop using laziness. The internal lack of efficiency output. I don't know. Something like that. I don't know. Which you can see that all of that file looks horrible. Okay, we're just gonna change some of these. Like it's gonna be highlighted red, it's orange, and then this should be the same height level as the rest of it. Like really, please, like make it somewhat colorful. Like, yeah, maybe you're right. Yeah, I feel bad for students that people that are gonna buy this black and white a little bit, because I just don't think it's a good idea to buy this book black and white. But there are gonna be people that buy black and white, which fair enough, I can't blame them for. Fun fact: the only reason I'm uh choosing to uh choosing to buy this in red form, uh, put in 550 pages, sorry, is because of hard book cover in Amazon. They make you do like 550 pages of max, which now I realize I have to just delete that. But one thing I also realized, Google Docs becomes unstable after 550 pages. So there's several reasons why I don't do that shit. Um, all right. Um, up all those lines. Yeah. And then we can just, oof, definitely not want this flopiness. You can see I'm sloppy with certain things that I don't want. So I tend to go in a precaution, like assume I'll be sloppy, so I do less sloppy in general as a plan, but never really works out. Sometimes work out, sometimes it does. I minus I plus b squared over 2. Should I explain why yeah, I should probably explain why I would be I is just negative, which is no, it's explained here, I believe, somewhere here. I squared equals -1, right? We shouldn't be necessarily worried about that, should we? Yeah, maybe I should. These are fifth graders trying to learn this. No. This book is also supposed to be done with an instructor, so it makes less sense. Yeah, it's fine. 엄마, 좀 이따 먹게. 괜찮아? 그 doctor. I don't care if there's more language. It's not like anyone's watching this. Good thing too. But yeah, it's just documentary. Um, for now, it's not a lecture yet. Well, I do like it when people watch. It's not that I don't like it, it's just that no one has. I mean, that's not much people. But A and B positive greater than, so should be. You can see um, the imaginary part drops, so we can. Okay, the imaginary part is dropped, so we can do this. So how do I explain it? Yeah. So we can now just write uh is a square is greater than so both terms a is greater or equal to, it can be 0, right? Okay, it's greater than 0. Therefore, um, symbol, therefore, x is contained in the real numbers. Yeah. And then there's your proof. I think that should be good enough proof. Yeah. And then yeah, that's a good enough thing for me. We're engineers. We're not psychopaths. Um, yeah, we're done with that one. Yeah, that's basically what I want to do. We can also do another one we have where we do x equal to x conjugate and then prove that it's the real numbers. Um, showing that it's actually not possible to have a conjugate replacement I. Um, else not as much fun as this one. I think we're good for now. There's no point in doing some of the weirder ones, I must say. Um, hmm. Yeah, we can do this. We can do. You want the real one, or you want to do the rational ones? Try to think of a proof. Do um, yeah. Hmm. Still trying to prove something. We can do um Actually, I think we need to bring this in because they don't know what the conjugate is, so I'm just gonna have to give them that. Yeah, so, yeah, yeah. That's just contained in the real world, right? Is that correct, actually? No, no, I am incorrect. I was saying the wrong thing. I was about to say that seems suspicious, yes. Because that is wrong. If you didn't catch it, it's because of the of X. We didn't solve the statement. We didn't answer correctly. Basically. There we go. We should be good now. And then if you want to finish it off, you can do GED like a black square if you want. Well, that should be one way to show something is in there. We're done. We're done. And now, you can do a rational. Uh, yeah. Anyway, that's basically what I've been doing. Um, yeah. Now thinking about it, this is taking a long time to record. I don't really think the recording this was a good idea. Especially since we're going to do multiple of these. Yeah, maybe I'll just show you the end product. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna stop recording.